Hey guys, it's Ruby and welcome back to my channel. I was just about to get ready and go to the gym when I thought, hey, you guys might like to see my no makeup routine for when I'm running errands, when I'm going to the gym, and just on those days where I feel like wearing a little bit of makeup but I don't want to spend too much time on my face. I just want to put it out there that I'm pretty confident and comfortable going outside in public with no makeup on. I like to start my videos with no makeup on, and I'm currently talking to you barefaced, so I have no issues with that. But I wasn't always this confident. If you guys remembered, like 1 or 2 years ago, I used to have really bad acne, so I would rely on these types of makeup looks to kind of help boost my confidence because I felt like everyone was staring at my face and at my skin. And I know that there are a lot of women out there who feel the exact same way. They don't feel comfortable leaving the house without makeup, but they also feel insecure about other women judging them for how much makeup they wear to a place like, say, the gym. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there because I know that this wearing makeup to the gym is such a big issue to some people when it shouldn't be. If you feel insecure about wearing makeup to the gym, please don't. If you want to wear makeup, it's nobody else's business. If it makes you feel good, then do it. And if you are one of those girls who likes to bash other women for how much or how little makeup somebody wears, then you really need to get over yourself. It is none of your business and it's not affecting you. Why do you care? Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this tutorial routine video because I actually have a pump class that I really want to get to. So I'm going to try my best to get through this video as quickly and precisely as possible. So if you'd like to see my no makeup routine, let's just say for the gym, for the purpose of this video, since that's where I'm going right now, then please keep on watching. Really quickly, I have dry skin, so I'm going to show you guys what I do for my dry skin, but I'm also going to recommend products and some tips for you guys if you've got normal, combination, and oily skin. So I've already got my skincare on, and that's like absorbed. This was over an hour ago that I put on my skincare. All I do is take my Fix Plus from MAC, and I just like to spritz that all over my face. If I have time, I would let that absorb on its own. If I don't, I would take a clean buffing brush just like this, and I would buff that into my skin. If you have oily or combination skin, what you can use instead of the Fix Plus is a setting spray. This one is by Models Prefer, and it will do an excellent job at keeping your skin nice and matte. It will stop you from also sweating off your makeup, and I like to use this on my forehead and on my top lip because that's where I seem to sweat a lot and I don't want my makeup coming off. So what I do is I take that same buffing brush and I just spray a little bit of this product onto the brush, and I just apply it on my forehead and on my top lip. And if you are in a hotter climate, this will also help keep your makeup on if you are out like at the beach or near the pool or whatever, or at a barbecue. So it will just help keep your makeup in place. Now the next step for me is primer. I've got dry skin, so I don't need a primer to help mattify it. I just use a primer to fill in my pores because I did have acne on my skin, and people who do suffer with acne tend to have enlarged pores. So I like to use the Inoxa Skin Perfecting Pore Vanishing Cream. This stuff is amazing and you can pick it up at Priceline. It is really cheap, and I just apply this to the center of my face where I have my open pores. And if you do have oily or combination skin, apply an oil-free, like mattifying primer to the areas where you need it. So whatever works for your skin type, whatever you know works for your skin, then use that. When choosing a foundation for a no makeup look, I like to pick one that has a fairly light coverage and just mimics the appearance of your natural skin. If you have combination to oily skin, these like new gen foundations that you shake up work really well. I have the Vita Lumiere Aqua Foundation by Chanel, and here I have the Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid Foundation. These work really well for oily skin types. This one has a satin finish and it's just beautiful to work with. It's very liquidy, but you do need to shake them up really well. Now, if you don't have any of these foundations, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. You don't need to rush out to the shops to get them. What you can do is just use your regular foundation, even if it's just a full coverage foundation. Use a small amount of it and just apply it using a damp blending sponge, just like this one. And that should give you a light, even coverage all over your face. So my favorite foundation for creating these types of makeup looks is the CK1 3-in-1 foundation. This has a skincare component in it. It has a primer in it, and it also has your pigment, so your foundation, hence why it's a 3-in-1. So I just take about 2 pumps of this foundation on the back of my hand, just like this. It does have a sheer coverage. It's got a serum in it, like I said, so it feels really comfortable on the skin, and I'm just going to apply it using my Chi Chi makeup sponge. I also like to spread it out using my fingers just so the sponge doesn't absorb most of this product. So now that you've got your foundation on, the next step is brows. And I know a lot of women like to take their time doing their brows. Honestly, your face looks completely different when you do have your brows done. So if you do have the time to, sit down and do your brows properly, then make sure you do so. I'm very lucky in the sense that I have a lot of hair on my brows, so I just need to fill them in slightly and then just apply some brow gel over the top just to keep the hairs down and to stop the product from moving as well. And I like using brow pencils because they are waxy and they're super quick and easy to use. Now I'm just going to set them using my brow gel. This one is by Essence. It's super cheap, and it does an amazing job at keeping the hairs down. Whether you're using eyeshadows or not, I think it's super important to use primer on the lids. I'm going to be using concealer on top of my eyes just to conceal any of the discoloration. So applying this means that it will stop the concealer from creasing. And I'm going to apply a little bit of face powder and bronzer through the crease just to give my eyes a bit of dimension. So it's super important that even though we're not going to be creating a dramatic eye makeup look, that you do pop on an eyeshadow primer. The concealer that I'm using for around my eyes is by Physicians Formula. This is one of their double-ended concealers. It's got a light color concealer on one end, and it also has a yellow colored concealer on the other end, which is what we're going to use. And this yellow color will help to conceal and counteract any discoloration that we have on our skin. And you can use your finger or a sponge to blend this out. The next step for me is to give my skin a little bit of warmth and definition, and my favorite product to use is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Eau de Soleil, and this is the L'Oreal Liquid Bronzer. So I'm just taking whatever's on the rim of the bottle, and I'm going to be applying this on my temples, around my forehead, underneath my cheekbones, and also a bit like on my jaw, so on my jawline. And I'm going to blend it out using my sponge. So for the eye color, I like to use face powders as eyeshadow. So I'm just taking my Max Factor Facefinity powder and I'm running this all over my lid, on my brow bone, through my crease, and that's going to set all the cream products that we applied earlier. To define our crease, I'm just going to use a face powder or bronzer from Benefit. This one is Hoola, and it's my absolute favorite for one, but it just looks really nice if you apply a small amount through the crease just to define the crease area. I'm finishing off the eyes with a bit of mascara, and the mascara that I'm using is Great Lash by Maybelline, and I'm just going to be applying a small amount to the base of my lashes just to make them look thicker and to also define the eyes. So you just want to kind of press and wiggle your brush like right into the base of your lashes, and can you see the difference already? Like that eye looks much more defined compared to this one. I feel like it also makes my eyes look a lot more awake. The formula of this mascara is waterproof, so if you are wearing mascara to the gym, I highly suggest that you use a water resistant or waterproof mascara. And if you're anything like me and you struggle to get any color onto your cheeks and you don't flush very easily, then what you can do is take a cream blusher. This one is by Laura Mercier and it's their cream cheek color in the shade Rosebud. It's one of my favorites and it looks super natural as well. So I'm just going to press that into the apples of my cheeks and I'm going to take it upwards in a teardrop shape. Ta-da! So we're onto the lips and I'm only going to be using two products, a lip liner to give my lips some shape and also a tinted lip balm. So I'm going to take my natural colored lip liner. This is the shade Natural from Rimmel London. I'm just going to line my lips slightly. I'm also going to be focusing this color on the center of my lips and not going too far on the edges because that's kind of where it looks noticeable and it looks like you've kind of overdrawn your lips. So just stick to the center. I'm also going to blend it out using my fingers so it doesn't look too noticeable. And all you need to do is apply your tinted lip balm over top. Now this step is optional, but you can also apply a cream highlighter to the tops of your cheeks and also onto your cupid's bow. Take a small amount on the tops of your cheeks and your cupid's bow, maybe a bit on the tip of the nose as well. And as you can see, it's not too shiny, it's not over the top, it just gives you a very subtle glow. Since I've got dry skin, I'm going to stop right here because if I apply a powder over the top, then my skin is just going to get very dry. I'm going to have lines forming across my face, so I'm going to stop there. But if you do have combination to oily skin, then use a translucent setting powder. This stuff will do a better job than pressed powder. It will keep your skin looking matte. It won't add any coverage to your face and it will still look very natural. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed my no makeup look video that's perfect for going to the gym, running errands, and just on those days where you want to wear a little bit of makeup and it doesn't look very noticeable. It's very light, it's fresh, it's comfortable, and very easy to do, and it's one of those universal makeup looks that will look amazing on everyone. So I'm gonna go to my pump class now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe button is down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!